All right. Welcome back to the shop. Matt's finally here.
How's it
Matt,
going?
the crazy shop dogs. We got Dusty, aka Tetanus Shop, back here. Matt and I are going to attempt to tell the story of how we went and got Dusty out of a field in a place called Seagrave, Texas. So I was going through Facebook Marketplace. I was looking for a project car. Not like I already didn't have, 2 or 3 and 10 motorcycles and everything else. And so I see this 56 Chevy. Yeah, it's a crew cab. It's a 4-door. But it looked clean and the price was right. So it's about a 4-hour drive, 4.5-hour drive from here in the middle of oil country. I'll show you on the map. There's a town called Payote and Kermit. And then you got Seagrave, Texas, which is on the way to Colorado City, Texas.
City.
So out in the middle of nowhere, we drive out there one day, and we stop and we find Jose, who's the owner of the car. Guy's probably, I don't know what, 70s, maybe 80s.
Early 80s, late 70s.
Right. So he's an older gentleman, and I look over the car, and Matt's looking at it.
Definitely wants it.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting it. We open the door. I mean, and this thing is just tons of rat crap everywhere. The seats are eaten up, but I'm crawling around underneath of it, and I'm like, oh, this thing's solid. I want it. And then
You literally said how much deposit you want, and then asked the man if he had
I asked him
Cash App.
I asked him if he had, Venmo.
Venmo, yeah. Do you have Venmo?
This guy looked at me like I had I don't know. Like I asked him how to perform brain surgery because he had no idea. And he had his young nephew, I think, with him. And his nephew's like, yeah, no, he don't do that. And I'm like, damn, Matt. Of course, Matt got money with him all the time. So we gave him a deposit and then headed home. And then the next day I came back with a trailer and picked it up. But yeah, I'd love to go back out there sometime and do a little video because there's a bunch of cars out there. And that one place,
a lot of cars.
Yeah, there was one place out there that it was like an old abandoned storefront. It had an old around a '69 Mustang or Camaro in there. And in the back they had a bunch of old '57 Chevys, just all kinds of stuff.
Auto enthusiast gold is what they had.
What's that?
Auto enthusiast.
Yes, it was definitely gold. But yeah, so this is the Fireside chat. In case you're wondering, we are in West Texas, but it's currently probably 25 degrees out, maybe a little warmer. I'm exaggerating. It's cold though. My blood's thin. So
it was 17 the other morning.
Yeah, it's been unseasonably cool here. We'll just put it that way. So much for the global warming. It hasn't hit West Texas yet, but yeah, that's kind of the story of how we discovered and got Dusty back here. I mean, part of the story. The next day, I went out by myself because Matt had to work, and I went, got there, loaded the car up, started heading home. I'm going to take a shortcut down this highway through all the oil fields. And then I realized my gas gauge light comes on. I got 40 miles to empty, and the nearest town, which was Kermit, was 50 miles. So you can imagine the irony of driving through the oil fields. You got oil wells and oil tanker trucks everywhere, and I'm about to run out of gas. So I just keep driving and praying, and thank God that the oil or the gas, the reserve was more than what was advertised. I rolled in there with about 2 miles to empty and filled it up, and then headed home. But yeah, quite an experience. But yeah, the car's come a long way. Like I showed in the other videos, got a 383 with a Muncie 4-speed stock rear end that will probably change at some point, but it does run and drive.
He needs all new suspension before he puts that kind of horsepower to the ground.
Matt ain't lying. It's got the original. I showed you all in that last video. It's got the original front suspension, original rear suspension. I won't do much with the rear. Probably it's got new shocks on it. I'll put some new shocks and I'll put some new bushings in the front. Matt, don't try and become my beneficiary of my life insurance policy. But yeah, so far, I mean, I drove it around the block once. I'll get a video of it driving.
I was sick, didn't get to go.
Matt was sick in the house, and Brad was getting ready to bust out of town. So, yep. So, oh, one last thing I wanted to show: the new shirts came in, so we got some new merchandise. You got to go to the pop up store and look for the. Grab the camera there for a second. Take a little shot of the back of the shirt. So, all black T-shirt. It's the Broken Dreams and Gas Fumes. So the new merchandise is in our shop. There's going to be some new hats, stickers. I'm still working on getting the hats embroidered, but there's more merchandise with this logo on it, and I'm going to add some more stuff. So if you're looking for some really cool logo, go get you some of this. And Matt and me got the only shirts. We'll start wearing them now when we're working on the car, just to kind of get the brand going. But yeah, feel free to go out there and spend some money. Look, I'm not making a whole bunch of money on it. I just want people to help us spread the brand. So yeah, thanks again for watching.